How's it going, my fellow morons? I'm gonna jump on here and we're gonna do a review of the new Steven Spielberg movie based off of this amazing book, Ready Player One. Okay, I actually just got this in my loot crate yesterday, so if you want to check that out, that unboxing video, I have that on Facebook right now, facebook.com/DrewTheDeadPersonCrayon. I'm gonna keep this spoiler free until I'm gonna see it a second time and get a spoiler based movie video for you guys. Let's just jump into it real quick. I am going to give this movie a 7 out of 10, and I have quite a few reasons. First off, for those of you that have read the book, keep in mind this is a very different movie from what it was in the book. Very, very different. However, Ernest Cline, the author of Ready Player One, the book, had his hands in the making of this movie. I believe, any changes, all changes that he made are completely acceptable. They are specifically there for making the book as movie quality as possible. They're trying to convert a book to a movie, which doesn't always turn out the greatest. So they did a really, really good job at basically porting it over from a book to a movie. So for those of you that have read the book, keep that in mind. It is different, but it's a very, very good different. The movie really introduces you to okay, so just the concept of the movie. It's the future. I think it's 2044. Do I remember that correctly? 2044. And people have escaped the real world to get into a virtual reality world. And what they are doing is they've created this, what's called Oasis, that they escape to be and do whatever and whoever they want to be or do, which is a really, really cool concept, and it's a lot of fun. And this movie really introduces you to that VR world very well. You basically see it through his eyes. You are able to really get immersed into the virtual reality world that they're introducing us to. I really, really like the direction that they went, and it's really, really even as far as how much time they spend in the VR world and how much time they spend in the real world. So they really, really balance it out very well, and I really, really like the fact that they do that, because there is a real world still happening, and they really balance the two out very well. So you don't have to worry about, being stuck in a video game the whole time, because, well, we've always seen video game movies are not always the best. The entire book is also based off of pop culture references. Ernest Cline is a huge, huge fan of Steven Spielberg, so there are a lot of Steven Spielberg references as well. Unless you sit there frame by frame, going through the whole movie, hitting pause all the time, you're probably not going to catch every single thing that's in there. However, Steven Spielberg made it so that anybody can enjoy it. You don't have to get all of the references in order to enjoy the movie. You're definitely going to get some, because, well, Steven Spielberg made some of the biggest hits over the past 40 years, so you're guaranteed to get something out of it. If you do get the pop culture references, you will love it that much more. So they put enough content in there that is pop culture based for fans to catch it, and they immerse you into the story so much that you don't have to get it to enjoy the movie. It is an absolute cinematic marvel. They throw so much in there. You get pulled in so much that you feel like you are living this adventure. And that's what Spielberg's really, really well known for, is creating movies that pull you into this cinematic journey. And they do a very, very good job of this. Now, what I suggest is, do not watch this on a small screen. You will miss so much. This movie is not meant for, watching at home on a 40, 50 inch screen. No, this is made to be seen in theaters. See it in theaters. Please see it in theaters. You will love it so much. You will appreciate it so much more, because you will see so much more. This movie is made for theaters, so you have to see it in theaters. It also has this very old school Spielbergian, I think it's a term, isn't it? I think that's a term, right? Spielbergian feel to it, because they have very, very clear, defined good and bad guys. You're also taken on a cinematic adventure that absolutely immerses you into a whole new world. You're able to relate to the characters. However, I'll get into the character development a little bit later. And every single shot has a purpose. There's nothing just thrown in there just for, kicks and giggles. Everything. Oh, there's a lot of kicks and giggles. It's hilarious. It's a very funny movie, but everything has a purpose to the story. Spielberg is just very good at creating scenes that drive the story forward even more and pull you into the story even more. So now we're gonna go on to the not so good part. The characters really don't have a lot of depth to them. That kind of upsets me. It kind of doesn't, because this is more of an adventure-driven story than a character-driven story. I'm not too upset about it, but there are some people that will be nitpicky about it. But I do see parts in there where if they expanded on it just a little bit, they would have pulled you into that character that much more. Would have given the character that much more depth. They just there were little nuggets of things like sentences and like little phrases that kind of have a story behind them, but they don't go into it too much. And if they had just gone into those just a little bit more, I think you would have gotten a lot more out of the characters. I also feel like the sense of time was a bit off. It seemed to kind of jump forward in some points. There seemed to have been some sort of development that you didn't really see until it happened. It was really, really weird. There were some points in the plot where time had passed, but there was no acknowledgement of time passing. It was a little bit odd, but it was tolerable. I was also left with wanting more. This can be a good or a bad thing. That depends on your perspective. I wanted more because I was loving it. It was amazing and just phenomenal, and yes, I loved it. Some people, they're probably going to be a little bit more upset because there seems like there could be so much more in this story that they don't put into it, but that's fine. I think they did enough to really pull us into the VR world and get us to see what the characters are seeing and feel what they're feeling. So that's going to go either direction. Now, people that are a purist as far as characters are concerned, because as I said, there are a lot of nerd references in here. There are a lot of pop culture references in here. So, people that are a purist as far as their characters are concerned might be upset. I can see these characters being divisive for fans. Basically, some of the players take characters and make them their own, essentially. And some people may not be happy with the decisions that they make with their characters. But, I mean, I'm okay with it because gamers make characters their own all the time. I mean, we play through an open world game where you can be a certain character but follow a different path. That happens all the time. For example, okay, in the trailer, this shouldn't be a spoiler for anybody that's seen the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, shame on you. It's an amazing movie, and it's an awesome trailer that gets you really, really excited for this movie. But in the trailer, they have the Iron Giant, and the Iron Giant is a very peaceful individual. He doesn't fight anybody. He actually avoids fighting as much as possible. And in the trailer, he's in a battle. He is fighting people. So people might be really upset that the Iron Giant is fighting someone or something. So, and people have come out saying, I'm not going to see this movie because the Iron Giant is fighting in a battle. Get over it. It's a really good movie, and it's completely, everything is explained in the movie. Go see the movie. You'll understand it, and if you don't like it at the end of the movie, you can give me a thumbs down on my video. I don't care. It's an amazing movie. You need to go see it. So, yes, 7 out of 10. It was an awesome movie, but the characters left you wanting more. There wasn't much depth to them, so there's that, and there was some time issues as far as how the feel of the movie was going. So there's those couple of things, and this will be a divisive movie for some people, as far as people being character purists, book purists. You have to understand that people are not going to like it. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. But I really, really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I really, really do think you guys need to go see this in theaters, because you will not enjoy it on a small screen. So definitely, definitely, definitely go see it in theaters, because it's going to be more than worth it, and you're going to have an amazing time. So anyways, yeah, that's all I got as far as the review. So do not forget, ladies and gents, that we have our moronic giveaway still going on. Game of Thrones, Oberyn Martell. All you have to do is subscribe on YouTube, like my Facebook page, like and share the moronic giveaway of the month. You have, 3 days, 2 days to get that done, so make sure you get that done. Also, C2E2 is coming up next weekend, so if you want anything for me to, if you want me to go ask any questions of anybody at a panel or something like that, get pictures or whatever, leave a comment, let me know. I will try to pull some strings, see what I can do for you guys. It's going to be an amazing time. So if you want to find me at all, you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/DrewTheDettverse Twitch.tv/Coach Dettman. That's Coach, COACH DETTMAN, or you can find me on mixer.com/Coach Dettman. You can also find the team, the Oxymorons, at mixer.com/teams/the Oxymorons. You can also find our Twitter pages. My personal Twitter page is twitter.com/Coach Dettman. And you can also find our team Twitter page, twitter.com/the_Oxy_morons. You can also find us on YouTube. YouTube changed their requirements, so I do not have a custom URL, so you're just going to have to find it, because it's a pain right now. Look for my face. If you can find my face, you can probably find me. Anyways, yes. Oh, and also we have a podcast as well. We are on the Apple Podcast Store, and we are on the Google Play podcast store as well. So if you want to find us on there and follow us on there, that would be awesome. I sincerely appreciate everybody's support, everything you guys following me, watching me play video games, reviews, stuff like that. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. But anyways, I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to go probably play some Far Cry. But I will talk to y'all later. Bye.